Yo, what is up, you swell people? It is me, Mr. Octagonal here from Octagonal Gaming. Now, I was reading this article today. It was basically saying, like, what each NBA team should do this offseason. And most of them were pretty stupid moves. Like, the Pelicans was to sign Gerald Green. Whoop-de-doo, that's not a big deal. But the OKC Thunder's one was to trade Russell Westbrook. And that got me thinking, what if the Thunder were to tear it all down and rebuild? So that's what we're going to be doing in this rebuild today. We're going to be trading Russell Westbrook and letting Paul George. Do you guys think this core can win a championship? And honestly, I don't think they can. They've been close. They made it in 2012, I think it was, with KD, Harden, and Ibaka. And they almost made it in 2016, but they blow a 3-1 lead, so they didn't. So this core has not won an NBA Finals together. Russell Westbrook has never won the Finals. And I just don't think it'll happen in OKC, so it sort of makes sense. I know OKC fans are probably not going to want to see that. And that's like Kevin Durant was 5th in blocks. Is that just me, or did it say he was 5th in blocks? Dang! KD was 5th in blocks. And Andre Drummond was 6th? Okay, this is weird. Andre Drummond is not that good when it comes to blocking. Anyway, league meetings, nothing. Draft lottery. Doesn't seem like it'll affect us, but it may affect us because Russell Westbrook could be going to one of these teams. And it is going to be Sixers, Suns, and Mavericks. So the Sixers look like an intriguing option, even though they already have Ben Simmons. And I don't think it'd make a lot of sense for the Sixers. I'm very tempted. So in start today, contracts are all messed up. It's really annoying. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be sending Russell Westbrook to the Phoenix Suns. I know that may not seem like it makes a lot of sense, but the Suns do have talent and they would like to start winning. They want to please Devin Booker. So what I'm thinking is they give us the second pick. We swap that with Philly so we can get the first pick just so we can get who we want. And then we get like Josh Jackson and maybe Marquise Chris, because I don't think they would be willing to trade their top pick as well as Devin Booker. So a package with Josh Jackson I think would make sense, and then the Suns would have Russell Westbrook and Devin Booker together, which I think that would please Devin Booker. We only have 2 players under contract, and that is Andre Roberson and Steven Adams. So we have to make the most of that. I'm trading Andre Roberson in 3 seconds to the Bucks for pick 17, and then hopefully we can get something good for Steven Adams, or maybe we'll keep him. Probably not. I'm going to be trading Steven Adams and pick 57 to the Chicago Bulls for the 7th overall pick and Sean Kilpatrick. So we're going to have 3 first-round picks. Hopefully they're all good. I let the Sixers pick first. They picked Luka Doncic, which was good because I wanted to get DeAndre Ayton with the 2nd pick. With the 7th pick, I was deciding between Jaren Jackson and Trae Young. If it was real life, I would go with Jaren Jackson, but I wanted to, I guess spice it up a little bit. So I went with Trae Young. With the 17th pick, we went best player available. We went with Lonnie Walker, who in real life could sneak up to the top 10 maybe. And then in the 2nd round, I had to choose between Devontae Graham and Malik Newman. And I went with Devontae Graham. I'm cool with both of them since I love my Jayhawks. So there, as I said earlier, there's a lot of issues with the contracts. So this is the 2018 free agency and the 2019. So this free agency class is pretty nuts, and as bad as I want to go after all of these players, I want to tank for a year and then go after players in the next year. We don't have money anyway, so we can sign Devin Booker and Klay Thompson. The Suns are probably going to match it, so we're probably not going to get Devin Booker. And I'm probably going to trade Klay Thompson. Yeah, we don't get Devin Booker. I'm going to trade Klay Thompson for a pick. And yeah, so far the offseason's going pretty well. Sorry if the lighting is a little weirdish. Like, it's sort of changing. This room that I'm in is doing some strange stuff, like the lamp. But if you don't notice it, then that's great, and you are very confused. But we're trading Tobias Harris and Sean Kilpatrick for the Kings pick and Tyson Chandler. The Kings are not good, so hopefully it's a good pick. And we signed Tobias Harris, so that's how we got it. So for like the past half an hour, I've been playing around with Klay Thompson trades, and I managed to get Kevin Durant, then Karl Anthony Towns, then Kyrie Irving. But I trade overrided them because, like, I didn't want to give up so much. So instead, we're giving up Clay, Steph Curry, Ish Smith, a couple draft picks, not the Kings one, to the Dallas Mavericks for Dennis Smith and their first-round pick. I wanted Marvin Bagley, but I'll take Dennis Smith. He's cool, too. So here's a look at our team at the moment. Ayton, Jackson, Trae Young, Dennis Smith, and Lonnie Walker are the core. We also have a bunch of draft picks, so we have a pretty good future. Here is the rotation. I'm only going with the 6 players whose progression I really care about. Dennis Smith, Trae Young, Josh Jackson, Marquise Chris, and DeAndre Ayton. Off the bench is Lonnie Walker and just Lonnie Walker. Devontae Graham and Terrence Ferguson are both going to be in the G League this year. So hopefully we do terrible. If not, then I'll probably start giving some of these guys minutes. Like we have Christopher Kardashian here. So hopefully we suck. Hopefully the Kings suck. And hopefully the Mavericks suck. At the end of the season, Steph Curry wins MVP. DeAndre Ayton putting up 22 and 15. Wins Rookie of the Year. Chris Dunn, 6th man. DeAndre Ayton, Defensive Player of the Year with 3.4 blocks as a rookie. And Josh Jackson, Most Improved. DeAndre Ayton, All-NBA First Team. He was in the running for MVP, I would imagine. It's just how you're terrible. DeMarcus Cousins is back on the Kings, as you see. Also, Dwight Howard is back on the Lakers. And LeBron James is on the Nuggets. This is a very weird NBA. Trae Young also on the All-Rookie First Team with 20 points. And Lonnie Walker is not on any team. So, the Kings and Mavericks weren't terrible. It looks like they were just outside of the playoffs. But we were absolutely terrible. I guess that's why Ayton was so good. He was probably runner-up for MVP. I'm very curious. And the Clippers beat the Warriors, and it's a Clippers-Bucks final. That is the most randomest thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay. The draft lottery has not been as mean as it usually is. We have projected picks 1, 9, and 10. And we get 1, 9, and 10. Okay, that's fine. With the first pick, we took R.J. Barrett, and with the 9th and 10th picks, we traded them as well as a future second to the Knicks for the 3rd pick, and we ended up taking Mr. Zion Williamson. So now we have R.J. Barrett and Zion Williamson. Really good, nice core. Now it's time to spend. I really wanted to get Kristaps, but we're going to take Joel Embiid instead, trading our draft pick this upcoming season as well as Josh Jackson, Lonnie Walker, and someone else. Dennis Smith. Okay, that's who it is. Marquise Chris is going to be a free agent at the end of the year, and I really don't want to pay him because he's going to ask for a lot of money. And there's a really good free agency class coming with Giannis, AD, Lillard. So I don't really want to keep him around. We're also going to be trading a future first-round pick, and we're going to be getting Isaac Bonga and Bismack Biyombo. Don't really care about Biyombo, but Isaac Bonga is going to be in Europe for a year, and next year he's going to be like an 81 overall, so he's going to be really good. Alright, this is going to be the rotation. I didn't want to give everyone 48 minutes because I don't want to be too unrealistic. So it's going to be Trae Young, R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, Joel Embiid, and DeAndre Ayton. Off the bench, Deontay Davis and Wayne Selden. Probably going to put these two back in the G League for another year. And hopefully they develop really well. At the end of the season, Chris Paul, of all people, wins MVP. Put up 24, 6, and 11.5. Nice season from him. R.J. Barrett, Rookie of the Year, over 17, 4, and about 7. Harrison Barnes, 6th man. Rudy Gobert, DPOY. Holmes, Most Improved. La 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 la. Ayton, All-NBA First Team again, because he's a beast. Joel Embiid, All-NBA Second Team. Joel Embiid, All-Defensive First Team. Ayton, Defensive Second Team. Barrett and Zion, all-rookie teams. So a lot of All-NBA teams. We were the 3 seed, taking on the 6-seeded Warriors. I don't know how they got the 6th seed, but whatever. Probably going to lose. And the Warriors just blew a 3-1 lead against the Thunder. Did they just, like, reverse time or something? Kevin Durant and the Warriors blow a 3-1 lead against the Thunder. That is funny. Alrighty, now, San Antonio. They had a J.J. Redick, Nico Mirotic, Jordan Bell. I think we should beat them. And, of course, we don't. But the Warriors still blew a 3-1 lead against the Thunder. And the Spurs won the finals. So the free agency class isn't quite what I hoped for. Giannis is going to stay with the Bucks. AD and Lillard weren't in it. The Celtics unshockingly matched Jason Tatum, so looks like we're going to have to make trades to get our players. I have been trying to trade for stars for the past like half an hour. Hasn't really worked, but Donovan Mitchell, I'll take him, I guess. We traded Zion, a future first, and Trey Burke, so I think that's a pretty good deal. I want to improve our bench, so we're trading Troy Daniels and Joe Ingles to the Pelicans for Yusuf Nurkic and Gerald Green. I know Nurkic is on a big contract, but this is the last year of a rebuild, so that doesn't really matter. Here's a look at the rotation. I think it's pretty good. Let me just do that. Okay. Trae Young, Donovan Mitchell, RJ Barrett, Joel Embiid, and DeAndre Ayton. Off the bench, Yusuf Nurkic, Terrence Ferguson, Markieff Morris, and Devontae Graham. This is certainly not one of the more insane teams I've ever made, but I wanted to sort of get a younger vibe and not have to trade for too many superstars. Everyone's stats somewhat took a hit. Even though we weren't actually that much better, we're still the 3 seed. In the first round, we're going to be taking on the Phoenix Suns, who of course have Russell Westbrook, whose stats with the Suns have really not been that spectacular. Devin Booker, TJ Warren, Dante DiVincenzo, Simsola blank. Not gonna say that for reasons. I think we should beat them, and we win in 5. Cool. Alrighty, now the 7th-seeded Lakers, led by Jimmy G. Buckets, Jimmy Butler, Lonzo's in 88, Randall's in 86. Why does he have an F3? That makes no sense. Brandon Ingram, they still have Dwight. That's funny. Bruno Fernando, Kyle Kuzma. This team is actually not that bad, but we should win. Okay, close call, but we do. The 4-seeded Warriors. By the way, the 8-seeded Nuggets swept the 1-seeded Rockets. There's LeBron for you. Durant's at 99, Curry's at 98. Oh dear. Draymond. Yeah, this team is pretty good. And we win in 5. And now the 2-seeded Brooklyn Nets make the finals. D'Angelo Russell, Sekou Doumbouya, Bobby Portis, Dario Saric, Jared Allen, Kent Bazemore, Kevin Knox. How is this team a 2-seed? I think the 7-seeded Lakers look way better. Kids, in 2021, the Nets are going to make the finals. And we end up winning it. DeAndre Ayton wins the finals MVP. So here's a final look at the roster. Joel Embiid, DeAndre Ayton, Trae Young, Donovan Mitchell, RJ Barrett, Yusuf Nurkic, who went up to an 85. Wow. Terrence Ferguson, Markieff Morris, Devontae Graham, Reggie Bullock, Boban the GOAT, Andre Roberson, Wayne Selden, and Gerald Green. So I'm going to end the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more rebuilds and other good content.
Hey, man!